Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. This video that we're about to discuss is incredibly important. Now, it is an addition, it's a build on from the video that we did in the bullet points earlier today. If you have not seen it, you have to watch it. The Democrats are in the middle of an entire rhetoric shift and behavior shift around guns in the United States. We have been documenting every single thing and every single move that they've been doing since Biden's inauguration beginning of this year. There is a very clear pattern. I'm going to lay it out for you right now from memory. And if you don't believe anything I'm about to say, you can go back and check all the videos. We've done a video every single day to notate and document what they're doing. And it looks like this. Now, it's important to note here before I get going, the Democrats are not moderating on their ideals and their beliefs. What they are moderating on is the rhetoric in order to get votes. Their beliefs have not changed, but they are changing. And that catalyst as to why they're changing is you. Understand there's more power in all of us individually working in one direction than anything that they can imagine. And your actions on a day-to-day basis, along with the rest of the population, are forcing them to abandon one of their main tenets. And it looks like this. January, early February, we started with the Biden administration. You started going out immediately with the craziest gun control bills you could imagine. You had Sheila Jackson Lee firing off as many as she wanted. Al Green doing the same thing. We had gun confiscation. We had ammo registration. We had firearm registration. We had bannings of all sorts of things, but none of them made it through any of the flack because that's all they were they were just posturing and flack. That was how we started. Then we started to go into what will gun control look like in February, March. That's kind of like, are they finally going to do it? Are Democrats going to be that shining city on a hill? Are we going to be able to really finally quell the scourge of gun violence? April rolls around. Biden goes into a Rose Garden ceremony and announces 5 executive actions, not executive orders, executive actions. We covered all this on this channel. Then he nominates a David Chipman. Too bad, didn't make it to the ATF, but at the time he did. Then, shortly after that, you started going through all of the bills, H.R. 8 and 1446. 8 and 1446 were the watered-down versions of what the Democrats wanted to get through. Chuck Schumer made this big show and pounded his chest that they were going to have a vote in the Senate because Mitch McConnell simply wouldn't do it. Quote, a vote is what we need. He had Dick Blumenthal and he had Chris Murphy, the gun control kings in the Senate, going after it, and all of them fell short and failed miserably. In fact, to date, there has not been a vote on H.R. 8 or 1446. Go forward a little bit further into the summer months, you had David Chipman fall flat. And at that point, when all the articles fell out, when everything settled, David Chipman did not make it. H.R. 8 and 1446 were not passed, and you started to see a mellowing. At that point, we started to see something occur in itty bits of pieces, right? Eric Adams, the New York mayor now, he started to win the Democratic nomination for the city of New York. One of his main tenets was attacking crime, but he also started attacking the ideals from the Democrat far left of attacking ARs. He made it all about handguns were the problem, not ARs. Even went as far as to say, guys, it's kind of stupid to focus on ARs when they do a minority of the criminal activity. Flat out said it. From that point, we've started to see a shift in the way that the Democrats are handling it. From there, we've had a lot of changing of definitions from a standpoint of gun violence to healthcare epidemic to national scourge of healthcare epidemic to gun violence across the United States. It's been a big marketing ploy. Well, shortly after that, Virginia and New Jersey, along with some other seats, but mainly those two, rocked the Democrats' world in October. Sent it reeling. Actually, end of October, early November. Sent it reeling, and on the surface, we thought they didn't get the message, and they continued to push the Build Back Better plan and all the infrastructure bull that they wanted to go for. But not a mention of gun control. Then, you now have Politico coming out on top of Eric Adams moderating on guns and saying flat out that Democrats now need to focus on national gun rights, not demonizing gun owners, and really focusing on national reciprocity that Democrats can bring forward so we all have responsible ownership of guns. You went from ultimate far left gun control confiscation in the span of 10 months after you guys stuffed them 10 months. And now we're in November and you're seeing the beginnings of the Politico saying, hey guys, we should be on the team of guns because minorities and women were one of the major forces and they're our main demographic for voting blocks. This is incredible. And this is what you have accomplished. Watch the video from earlier if you don't believe me. But where we're going now, and this is my prediction, and I will put money on this, over the next couple of months into 2022, you are going to see Democrats on the moderate side of the scale go extremely gun friendly and neutral. And that's why this channel exists. We are here to call them out on their crap. We will be here to absolutely bring them and put their feet to the fire, because even though their rhetoric is changing, their beliefs are not. And we know that on this channel, and we will pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. We are at a shifting point right now in the Democratic rhetoric. 100%. You're going to start to see them twist and change their narrative overnight. And we will be here every single article and every single video and announcement calling it out for what it is, because we are going to make this work and make this stick. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.